Hey guys, what's up? Vinayak here. This video will be covering a 2D meshing procedure for a rocket nozzle by using ANSYS. This method is very easy and it can be used no matter what the nozzle dimensions are. So let's start. The nozzle looks like this and it'll have the following dimensions in millimeters. To make the geometry, just use SolidWorks or any software that you want to use, as long as it can make a planar surface. You could also make the geometry in ANSYS Design Modeler, but for me, I use SolidWorks because it's a better workflow. Just make the dimensions according to what design you have, and the idea is to generate a 2D planar surface. Now in ANSYS Design Modeler, it does it on its own, but in SolidWorks, the moment you're done your 2D sketch with the dimensions as required, you will have to actually make the planar surface yourself. So you have to go on something called insert, surface, and then planar. So when that's done, you will have your 2D sketch. Save that as a solid part file for my case because I'm using SolidWorks. And when that's done, it's time to move on to ANSYS. So in your geometry section, take it into 2D. First, you can import the file. For me, I just imported it in SolidWorks format, and then right click and say edit in Design Modeler. Now, if you're using Design Modeler in the first place, then this step you can skip, but for me, I'm using a different software, so I just have to make some changes there. I will first do a split at the midsection, so just make a new line between the converging and the diverging section. Make sure you dimension that line properly because we will be splitting the geometry into two parts, and the idea of this is to apply the mesh in a much more concrete manner. So when you do this, you can then go on Tools, Face Split, and then select your target face and your tool geometry as shown here. Just select the line there, and then you will come up with two different faces, right? So that is the whole idea, right? Like you're trying to split so that you can apply a mesh in a much easier manner. And the idea is to apply a structured mesh. When that's done, make sure your thickness is 0 millimeters and your geometry is set to fluid, because in this case I will have fluid. Even if you're doing some sort of a multi-phase simulation, you still must go with fluid because that's what CFD is, right? So open your mesh, and we will be making the mesh right now. So for the mesh, you will have to come up with something like this for your name selections: the inlet, the outlet, and the walls. So this part is the most important. You will have to break up your nozzle into 5 parts as shown here, and then you will apply a sizing, specifically number of divisions to each spot, right? Because the idea is to create a structured mesh. So you have to do this by using the mesh control feature. And I will show you guys what I did for my nozzle specifically, and you will get a clear understanding of this now. So my mesh is applied to these two faces. So I just quickly change my thickness to 0 millimeters again. So go on mesh control, face meshing first of all, and just select those two faces there. We can create a face mesh. It looks like this now because it's and then that's my final one, right? So I'll show you guys how I made this in detail. So just look very carefully. So first of all, I have a sizing applied to my outlet wall and my symmetry line. I have 200 divisions there. At the exit, I also have a sizing applied. I have about 40 with no bias. I didn't put any bias because I just use a very small sizing in the first place. At that part, I have 20 and no bias. At the inlet part, I have about 55 and a bias there because I want to make sure that the mesh is more finer in the specific areas, and at the throat I have something there as well. So when I do this, I will have my final mesh as shown here. So yeah, that's it for the mesh, and it's a structured mesh and it looks very accurate. Also, it is able to capture all the fine details in a CFD simulation. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. This was an ANSYS video after a long time, so I hope you guys learned something new. And with that being said, stay safe, stay healthy. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care, bye-bye.